Halo semuanya, kembali lagi jangan lupa ya buat ya tonton live dan nonton replay. Kali ini kita akan melanjutkan kembali perjalanan Genshin Impact di Liyue. Kemarin kita udah ketemu ya sama saudara kita yang telah lama hilang. Oke, nah kita lanjutin quest menembus badai. Oke, tempat quest ada di sini. Cara menembus badai. Apa yang akan kita lalui sekarang?
Are you okay? Paimon never imagined your sister would have sided with the abyss.
Siapa sangka aku masih belum terima.
Keep your chin up. Paimon believes in both of you, and when the going gets tough,
Terima kasih
the tough
Paimon.
get going, right?
Ya,
She
benar.
said we needed to reach the end of our journey. Paimon bets she still has lots more to tell us.
Kita akan bertemu lagi di ujung perjalanan.
And we won't find out what this journey is or where it will end unless we keep going.
Aku senang Paimon jadi teman.
Then Paimon will be sure to keep up the good work. Although, where should we go next? If we want
Masih
to
mau mencari
you
yang
mean the god
memisahkan.
that took You're right.
Menculik.
After all, everything that followed, all this confusion.
Aku mau jawaban.
Yeah. Paimon, well, we've ruled out two gods so far, the animal and geo
Ini
archons.
kemungkinan Archen Animal Chaos saja. Kain apa semua dong. Archen Animal.
Paimon doesn't think we can simply walk into Inazuma. Zhongli said it was a closed
Bangsa
nation.
yang
We'll have to
terisolasi.
find some other way in.
Tutup.
Why don't we ask someone from Inazuma?
Tanya orang
at the
Inazuma.
entrance?
Kita pasti pernah ketemu.
Oh, Paimon spotted someone over
Atsuko
Atsuko in Lua Harbor.
yang
She's
ku
from Inazuma.
bantu di off game.
Let's see what she has to say.
Let's go. Daun merah di musim gugur dimulai. Ini dia tempatnya. Let's go. Oh ya, BTW ini aku lagi up pressure ya. Biar jadi main DPS cuy. Walaupun nggak punya tim ya. Halo Atsuko.
Oh, hello. Oh, I mean good fortune, right? Is there anything I can help you with?
We wanted to
Tutor
ask.
kita Inazuma dong.
Oh, so that's why.
Great, we came to the right person.
But the
Hi.
chance of success is.
Ah.
Incredibly small.
What?
Then how did you?
It was in leaving Inazuma that I
Oh.
found all I had to rely on
Naik rakit
was a little
kecil.
wooden raft that I'd put together myself. After I'd
Oh,
escaped their clutches,
Kayak perut ya.
I floated on the open ocean for
Selama
I don't know how
Tidak
many
tahu.
days. My rations and fresh water, but to my surprise, my journey didn't end
Wah,
there.
ditolong orang dulu ya.
That's right. I escaped by the skin of my teeth. The fact that I'm even alive to tell.
What a
Wow.
horrible journey! And you set off knowing how dangerous.
Well, because everything is just too restrictive over there. The atmosphere is so
Kanjo
stifling.
Commission
The
meminta
Kanjo
semua
Commission subjects
meninggalkan
everyone
masuk
leaving or
negara
entering the nation
memasuki
to a
proses
protracted approval
persetujuan yang
process,
beragam.
and
Wah,
Kanjo
ribet ternyata.
Commission?
along with the other two commissions,
Masih
They
semua
oversee
yang
everything
dinas
in
dan
Inazuma.
dua komisi lainnya.
we usually collectively refer to them as the Tri-Commission.
Oke,
One of the obligations
tiga
of the Kanjo
divisi.
Commission is to conduct rigorous identity checks on all individuals leaving or entering Inazuma.
Terus yang dua lain?
Meanwhile, the Tenryo
Tenryo.
Commission is responsible for implementing the
Rekrut
recently
baru
promulgated
berwenang
Vision
vision.
Hunt Decree.
Wah,
They act like the executive
perguruan
arm of the
vision.
Raiden Show. It doesn't feel good to speak ill of my home like this. But after spending so long under that oppressive what I mean to say is, Unless you have an extremely compelling reason to go to Inazuma, you should abandon
Aku
your
memang
plan.
punya alasan yang penting.
You should know that the sea around Inazuma is engulfed in a perpetual tempest of wind
Menjalankan
and rain.
teknik Sakoku
Supposing you survived that, you would
menutup
still
Inazuma
need to get
dari
past
luar.
it. And even if you did manage to find a
Oke.
way, you'd still have to produce the necessary documentation at the Rito Center.
Seems like they really don't want
Masuk
anyone
melalui
setting foot in
penyelundupan lah.
Inazuma, huh?
They only
Dari
set
itu.
that up as a port to guarantee a supply of goods and information to the island. Most Outlanders would be unable to acquire, but if you really
Okay.
are set on going, there is one thing you...
The raft idea sounds a little...
That's not what I meant. You could
Anggota
ask someone from the
Crux
Crux
Fleet.
Fleet if they have some way of getting you to
Wow.
voyaging far and wide
Let's
has
go.
made them a well-traveled group with a
Ini
wide range of
grupnya Beidou ya.
experiences. They may just know how to break through the storm.
You're right. Paimon sure
Angkatannya
knows
Beidou.
all people will be able to... But Paimon wonders if she'll be willing to take...
Coba
The
dulu.
Encore is the flagship of the Crux Fleet. I heard that it's currently anchored by Guyun Stone Forest on a supply run.
Then
Oke,
there's
let's go
nothing to
Guyun
lose. Let's...
Stone Forest. Men, kita harus pakai kayak jauh amat tempatnya itu dari laut. Oh enggak, deket ternyata. Nyampe nggak nih? Nyampe lah ya. No. Kocak kepencet. Aduh, nggak nyampe kayaknya guys. Ini yang paling dekat. Let's go. Oh nyampe guys ternyata. Oke naiknya dari itu kayaknya. Halo. Suara laki-laki yang marah. Ah. Oi. Ya emang sih kita nyelundup ke kapal dia. Nyari Beidou. Oh no. Oh, untung ada yang belain. Aku yang pergi ke Inazuma. Wow. Manuk akal. Ngomong dulu sama krunya. Oh itu betul. Dan Kazuha, karakter top list kedua kita.
Oh, if it isn't the Traveler and Paimon. I knew
Hello.
you guys would come.
Paimon? What a fascinating being.
Oh, dia visionan
You
itu.
two give off not only the essence of wind and earth, but
Aura
also
angin bumi.
of... Yes.
Bintang.
Huh? The fragrance
Yeah.
of what now? That's the
Kita
weirdest
tahu
Pay
dari
it no
dunia lain.
heed. I mean only to say I am certain that it is by fate, not chance alone, that we should meet.
Apa dia
And
tahu
that-
You're
penyair
not far off, but they go by a different name in Inazuma.
kata-kata puitis.
I prefer other. This
Apaan
young
lo?
man is Kaidahara Kazuha, a
Kaidahara
temporary
Kazuha.
addition to my crew for reasons I won't bore you with. Occasionally, he opens his mouth and flowers.
With this fine ship and the soft sea breeze, would it not be
Kata-kata puitis
Oh, I
lagi.
can't argue with that.
Terus kelas
Okay.
dimulai.
only if the mood takes me, of course. Poetry for poetry's sake.
Hey, you don't want to pass this opportunity up too easily.
Oh, wait a minute. What's
Kamu
the
ngapain deh?
clash? Also,
Crux Clash.
just to clarify, but
I thought you might be here to sign up. The Crux Clash is a
Turnamen
martial
bela
arts
diri.
tournament
Wah.
that I hold. There are
Pamer
two
kemampuan.
important rules. One, competitors must be renowned fighters. We want those with real martial arts ability. So, you've got nothing to worry about there. I don't think there's anyone out there who hasn't heard of you. Two,
Let's
you
go.
can't take part if you've got a
Tidak boleh
vision.
ikut kalau
Otherwise,
punya
things get a
vision.
little one-sided.
Nggak punya vision kita.
You must be feeling confident, but you might want to watch out. There are a few crouching, and with Liu as savior taking part in the tournament. Now that's gonna.
we didn't
Kita
come
nggak
here
punya
to take
vision
part
tapi
in a
bisa
martial
pakai
arts
elemen.
tournament.
Well, before you dismiss the idea completely, you might be interested to hear. Get this.
Hadiahnya
It's a masterless
vision
vision.
tanpa pemilik. Wow.
Supplied by myself, as a matter of fact. If the tournament champion can
Is there really such thing as a masterless vision?
when a vision bearer
Kenapa?
dies, the light in their
Vision
vision will
meninggal.
fade away. But the shell that housed that light remains.
Oke.
As for whether this shell has any practical application, well, this remains to be seen. But my intuition...
Yep. And the way I
Oh,
see
jadi
it,
dia
a vision
punya
is a badge of recognition
vision
from the
yang
gods. So if
pemiliknya udah
anyone's able to
meninggal.
rekindle it, it's got to be organizing the clash is my way of uncovering hidden talents. So if you don't have a vision, this is the perfect opportunity to get your hands on one of your very own.
Vision nggak ada gunanya
Yeah,
buat.
we're interested in getting to Inazuma.
Inazuma? You want?
Ya,
Well, why didn't you
cari
say
info
so?
adik.
Inazuma? No sweat. In
gampang.
that
Ah,
case, if
gampang.
you win the tournament, I'll give you a choice. Masterless vision or
Nah, itu sih
I just
gampang.
want him to take part in it.
Yes.
What's wrong with that? The more talent we have, the better the tournament.
What are we gonna do? Looks like we pretty much have to do this tournament.
Kita tidak takut.
Great. Then let's get you signed up.
Siapa
Head to the
takut?
tournament arena in Guyun Stone Forest. Kazuha and I.
It seems like it will only be a matter of time before the answer...
Oke. Let's go ikut turnamen. Oh. Ada apa nih? Ada Kyokulus ya? Ah, di situ. Tinggi amat. Dari sini mungkin nyampe. Nyampe nggak nih? Nyampe lah ya. No, nah, nice.
All clear as far as the eye can see.
Wait, itu gimana cara naiknya dah? Dari sini kali. Aduh, energi habis lagi. No. Oh, ada baik deh. Aduh.
Empty chest. Good for storage.
Lumayan.
Waves are as calm as always.
Lah, kapan-kapan aja. As always, off game. Ini arenanya. Let's go. Dikit lagi sampai. Nah, itu dia tempatnya.
Before we sign up, let's see who the
Sebelum
other
daftar,
competitors are.
ayo kita lihat.
Beto said that they had to be renowned fight.
Paman Dion.
Hello, are you?
You bet I am. Have you put your names down yet?
Kita mau lihat
Well,
dulu.
I'd have a look at the entrance criteria. The Clash
Yeah.
is a comprehensive test of fighting ability. Anyone who turns up for show over skill is gonna get
Langsung
their butt
dipantai.
kicked.
Oh,
Nobody wants to see that, right?
Yeah, we heard a rule about that.
sarang terkenal.
Me? Only a
Mantan
former runner-up
juara
in the
dua.
Suhu
Wih,
Rock Freestyle
sangar.
Combat Summit.
Juara dua.
Ah,
What? You... Nonsense. Have you been living under a rock? Not to mention, I've helped the Millilith catch treasure
Mana
hoarders
minit
before.
nanap
There were two of them
Rocker.
trying to escape. I soon sorted them out.
Dia ngebantu nangkep, kita ngeratain base.
They
Dia,
tried to sneak past me under the cover of darkness.
dia off game tapi ya.
They didn't know what hit them.
Pas nyari artefak
I
dengan
planted a
City
left
of
hook on the
Lilith.
skinnier one's face and sent him flying. Then, I stood my ground, of course. A roundhouse kick sent the blade hurtling into a beam above us.
Dengannya hebat.
I told you. Unarmed, outnumbered 2 to 1, but I'm not saying I came out completely unscathed, of course. But the fact remains that I did manage to subdue the both of them. And hand...
uh-huh. But for us, even 4 or 5 treasure hoarders at a time is all.
Makasih infonya.
All right.
I'll see you in the arena. But I...
Hello.
Hi there.
Oh,
Are you
dua
here
besar
for the Crux
Toraka.
Clash?
That's right. Nothing beats real-life combat for honing your skills. But this
Suruh.
tournament is more than just a chance to put training into practice.
Exactly. With a vision, we'd quickly become our master's top students.
Oh,
This
mereka
master of yours
teman
must
sekolah
be
guru
pretty incredible.
Famous. He's the founder of the
Clan
Lingshan
Ling
clan,
San.
and his skills are unparalleled.
Ling
You
San.
probably wouldn't have heard of it. It was founded
Baru
quite
berdiri.
recently. He's got to be a grand master or something. He's created
Apa
many
itu?
to the Lingshan clan. He teaches a special
Force disperse.
It's a type of breathing
apa?
exercise where you can train yourself to, for example, our master can use it to alter the path of an attacking fist, or change.
One time,
Ah,
he
ini mah
sent
yang
a challenger
beneran kayak yang
flying into the
tadi.
air without lifting a finger.
It sure
Really?
is, but it's extremely difficult to cultivate this ability. We
We're clearly not that naturally gifted, or we would have at least gotten the gist by now. If we don't start making progress soon, we'll probably run out of money to pay the tuition.
There's a tuition fee?
Of course.
Raden. Oh,
This is a
kan ibu
grand
kan?
master we're talking about here. He doesn't have time to waste.
But here we are, having trained under him directly all this. Recently, though, we heard that a vision bearer joined the Guhua clan and made
Vision
pretty much
gabung ke clan
instant
Guhua.
progress in their training.
So, if we can get our hands on a
Is
vision
that
too,
thank you?
maybe we can finally make our master proud.
Well, we
Yeah.
have to try something new. Otherwise, we're stuck in the same.
Exactly. It can't hurt to. Folks will come from far and wide. Heck, we could even become the dominant martial arts clan in all of Liyue.
Mencoba emang tidak
See
salah
you
aja
in the
sih.
arena.
Selamat bertemu lagi. Kontesan terakhir. Who is that? Inyo.
Hey, youngster. Are you here for the Crux Clash too? If
Yeah.
so, seems I found myself in a...
So you're also here?
You better believe it. Huh, I wouldn't be here if I didn't think I could walk. For me,
Terlalu
obtaining a vision is the
pede.
final and most important piece in the puzzle that is... No. It's not about what I know how that sounds, but let me explain. I've lived a successful life. I've passed every exam I've ever taken. In most people's eyes, I
Dia
am
orang
already
sempurna
the
ya.
very embodiment of the perfect person. Though, of course, I'd never let the praise get to my head. I know I haven't reached a vision.
You have so much self-confidence.
Kami pengalaman
That's not important. I have a contact in the Crux fleet who was happy to vouch for me. I've also brought along a bit of an entourage for moral support. Of course, I also put in a few good days' practice, concentrating
Mendalami
mostly
ilmu
on
bela
rare and
diri lokasi,
esoteric
ya.
styles of Kung Fu. As a high achiever by
Kepedean.
nature,
Paling
I'm
kalah di early
confident
game.
I've done enough to... Ha! You don't mince your words, do you? Now then, if you don't mind, I need to finish my pre-competition routine. It's not too long now before you'll...
Easy win ini mah kalau kayak gini semua.
We're up against an inflated ego, some gullible guys paying way too much for their kung fu classes, and another guy who's just...
Suhan,
Chink's a village arm wrestling champion, huh?
Panco dari desa
All
Genshin.
right, next, please. What's your name?
Oke. Atau bayar
Wait, aren't you?
pahlawan.
Did I hear that right?
Is it really them?
Yes,
Huh?
yes.
Aren't they a vision bearer, though? Why are they trying
Kita nggak punya, mohon maaf.
I have to ask, aren't you the traveler that helped Leo? Oh, it's really him!
The one that spoke with Lady
Udah,
Kuching at the
udah,
wedding party?
Soren.
Oh, I wonder if I can get his autograph.
I trust you are aware
Boleh
that
aja.
only those without visions can enter the tournament?
Aku tidak punya vision.
Really? But from what I've heard, the things you're capable of...
Yep, he still doesn't have a
Udah,
vision,
udah,
though.
yang
See
lain
for
Soren
yourself.
aja.
My apologies. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm sure a great hero like... it's just a formality for you, of course, but so far I've got defeated the ancient god
Mengalahkan
of
dewa
Sile,
kuno.
so that's
Oh,
one.
iya.
Do you have any others?
Ini lebih susah daripada yang pas udah lain. Mengalahkan satu yang ditinggal. Contrary Crux.
Also, don't forget to mention that the previous battles include, but are not...
Whoa!
Might as well declare him
Yes.
the champion already.
Iya. Nah, gitu
I
dong
wonder if
Soren.
it's too late to withdraw.
Okay, that's plenty. Right, you're registering. A great hero such as yourself can surely only be here for one thing.
Oh, we're not here for that. We're here because Captain Beto promised to take us
Yes.
There's another prize, too? Oh, first
Okay,
I've heard of it.
Beto must have upped the stakes this time to attract top...
But why would anyone want to go somewhere?
I see. So, I
Nyalinya
take it
MC
you discussed your
besar.
terms with Beto in advance then.
Kalau tidak terus vision
Well,
itu
I'm
saja.
sure a great hero has... Anyway, the qualifying rounds are...
Hey, so Paimon's thinking about that. Even though you don't have a vision, most people in the
Tidak
vet
bisa
think
memilih
that you
booster
can't
elemen atau
So
vision.
Paimon thinks you probably
Genosis be
shouldn't
like-
use your elemental abilities during the tournament.
Oke.
In any case, looking at the competition,
Pakai basic attack
it
doang nih.
should still be pretty easy for you to win, even without using any elements, right? All right, it's showtime. You got this.
It's showtime.
You seem like you're raring to go. Are you ready to compete?
Siap.
Good. Then please follow me into the arena.
Enggak apa-apa guys, raser. Kita pakai raser. Basic attack-nya sakit.
Seems like you've got a pretty good chance of winning this thing.
Our next competitor is seen by many as the favorite to win this
Wah
tournament.
ini,
His
tawuran
first
kita
bout
ini.
begins now.
Share.
Let's go sign up.
You?
Gampang
You're the
naik.
hero they're talking
Kalah
about?
di early game ini mah.
How am I supposed to win now?
Akan kalah di early game.
What a strange guy. Why was he so confident to begin with? Well, now
Sudah
that we've won,
kuduga.
let's go and see Beto. She'll probably have something to say to us.
Oh, Bedo mau ngomong. Di sini.
I knew I wouldn't regret introducing you as the
Peserta
favorite.
favorit.
So, what do you think,
Anak emas.
Kazuha? He totally...
Impressive. But I also observed our favorite exercise some restraint.
Iyalah,
Well,
nggak
I
boleh
fought
sampai
my
ke
fair share of
kill.
battles, both big and small. So, come on. We all know you've got a wide vocabulary in there.
All right. Let me think how to... You fought well.
All right,
Gitu
then.
doang.
I was thinking your inner poet might want to join in the fun, but, you know,
Oh, Wavesian
a
Electro.
lot of competitors came to me saying how surprised they were. And since you signed up, we've had many others do the same, with more than a few top-tier
Famous. Itu famous.
Well, since everyone sees you as the one to beat, I figure I should start. For one thing, we don't want you wasting all your energy in the early rounds fighting
Yes.
people who are well below your level. Not to mention,
Tentu
so
saja, kasih
I'm
aku
putting
lawan
you straight
setara.
through to the semifinals.
Oh. Kita langsung
Just started the
loncat. Duh.
qualifiers. Seems like a crazy system if we just skip.
This is how Captain Beto works. You won't persuade. Besides, at
Okay.
your level, you would have made it to the semifinal.
Of course. Ya nggak usah
All right,
kelamaan.
I'm gonna watch some more of the tournament. If there's any potential contend.
Siapakah dia?
We're finally here, folks. The real show is about to begin.
Aduh.
The captain seems to have high... Your opponent has fought many rounds to get to the semifinals. This makes... You may well be stronger than him, but this should not give you cause to lower your guard.
Tidak.
Very well. Show me that you are ready
Aman,
to push through the
unstoppable.
storm that...
All right, that's
I'm
enough
not
chit-chat for now. The audience is waiting. Go find the crew member that signed you up. She'll take you into the arena.
Let's go. Kita kalahin yang menghadang kita.
Your opponent in the semifinals is new to the Crux Clash,
Pedang
but
baru?
he has quickly become the dark.
Kuda
I
hitam.
do not doubt your
Oh,
abilities,
kuda
but
hitam,
I
guys.
would suggest that you make.
Relax. My guy's at the top of
Katanya
his
kuat ya?
game. He ain't gonna
Underrated.
lose.
Okay,
Aku siap.
follow me.
At
Wrong
last, the
seat.
moment we've all been waiting for. The semifinals have begun.
Wes,
Who's it gonna be this time? The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care
siap
about
ya,
the prize.
Wes,
You're a strong opponent. That's what I'm here for.
wes, energi kita habis. Santai, santai. Recharge energi dulu nggak sih? Level 90 loh dia. Wes. Ngerik. Wes, ngerik.
We'll talk.
Eset. Aduh. Kata kalah.
I'm sweating all over.
Banjir
It's a
keringat.
good. Congratulations. I was beaten by the best.
Dari mana hebat
Planning
kamu
to
juga
train
hebat.
hard.
Kak.
Right. For a moment there, if you had a vision, you definitely.
I wanted a vision once when I was a kid. People said that if you're
Ada
strong enough,
kemungkinan
you'll
akan
have your
cukup
chance.
kuat.
But mine never came. I lost interest eventually. You can't depend on a vision like you can your own body.
Wah,
I've fought and
ini
won
nggak
against
kayak
vision
yang
bearers before. The
yang
power
bayar
they
buat
have was given to them by
belajar
the
kungfu
gods.
itu guys.
I don't envy it.
Huh? You mean you didn't sign up?
No, I didn't. I only wanted. Only in defeat can you understand your weaknesses and learn from them. So,
Jarang kalah.
if you have the chance in the future, please come and spar with me again.
Nice try.
By the way, do you know who else made it into the?
Whether they'll be as tough as me, I don't know.
Luar biasa
So
lincah.
don't get too.
Siapakah itu?
There he goes.
Ya,
Maybe we should ask around, see what we can find out about our
Nanya-nanya
opponent in
lagi.
the final round.
Ah, it's you.
udah yang lain disuruhin
I watched
aja
your
udah.
match. I myself was eliminated in the third round.
Maybe next time, huh?
Why, yes. He's the same one who defeated me. I faltered for but a brief moment. Given my stature, I have no fear of squaring off with physically strong opponents. But faced with a nimble, agile opponent, still, I'm sure he'll be no match for you.
Dia lemah lawan lincah. Dia tidak ada apa-apa dibanding kamu. Iya dong.
Someone
The
needs
power of
assistance.
MC.
Hey there!
He tried to use force dispersal to deflect a punch, but instead he took it straight to the nose. There
Lah,
was his
malah kena
opponent
serang
was pretty
sendiri,
freaked out
kocak.
by it. He kept asking him, "Why didn't you dodge?" But he was pretty much out cold by that. Why don't you dodge? They ask. Because to not dodge is the
Tidak,
very essence of Lingshan
tidak.
Clan Kung Fu. It's just that. Don't even
Kena
get me
tipu itu
started.
mah kayaknya.
I spent all my energy helping him get from here to the boat to take him back to the harbor. I don't dare tell my master about this. Sorry, I shouldn't be complaining in front of you like this.
Oh, alright then.
Thanks.
We still haven't got any useful information yet. Maybe we can go talk to Beto. Surely she's got it.
Apakah dia tidak mau membocorkan?
You gave an outstanding performance. I could
Yes.
sense that you're not familiar with bouts of this kind, but you were quick to adapt and managed to claim victory over your opponent. That is in fact, I discerned this not from what I saw, but what I
Mendengarkan
heard.
surat tanah.
The ground.
He's right. But in my case, I was pure. I guess not using your elemental powers must be quite new for you, huh?
Yes,
We
dikit lagi.
wanted to ask about who our opponent will be in the final round. Do you think they'll be
Not exactly. Contenders that reach the
tentu.
finals aren't necessarily. As for the guy
Okay.
you'll be facing, his skill lies in his speed, and he has superior form. What's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more than you can chew this time?
Setiap payung sebelum
If that is the case, then I have a proposal for you. I haven't properly
Penawaran.
introduced myself yet. In the land
seorang
of
Ronin
Inazuma,
samurai yang mengembara.
Yeah, we could
Okay.
tell that from your getup. But at the same time,
it is true that I am versed both in literary and martial tradition. I do not mean to flaunt my martial prowess,
Samurai yang
but I
mengembara.
myself have witnessed reputable fighters hail. Given your talents,
Hang on. Don't you think you're bending the rules a bit there?
gathering intelligence is an essential part of any duel. Besides, our favorite here has fought many battles on their journey from Mondstadt. Such
you betcha.
Of
Wait a
course.
second. We never told you that we've been to Mondstadt.
Iya, kalian tahu ya?
does one not leave a trail when traveling through the wild? In return, however, there is only so much that can be discerned from these traces. Come with me.
Jauh amat. Hello, Kazuha.
Now that we're alone, let me cut to the heart of the matter. You are
What is
skilled
that?
in manipulating the elements. And not just a single element, but
Kok
multiple.
tahu?
Is that...
Paimon knew that you were hinting at something from the moment we met.
That's right. If the other contenders were to catch wind of your elemental, if I'm not mistaken, you share these considerations, given your reluctance to use...
Ya, tapi kau bisa tahu.
When I talk about that which I see or hear in you, this is
Secara
not poetic.
harfiah.
Since a young age, I have been attuned to the tidings of nature. It is things of this nature that I also hear
Bisa
from
ngomong
within
dengan
you.
As
alam.
crazy as all that sounds,
My humble abilities are negligible. To think a human could wield the elements without a vision. And not to mention your incredibly complex...
hey, stop evaluating us based on our smell. It's weird.
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how
Aduh,
you
bisa-
managed to
bisa
obtain
diam
your
nih.
combined
Kayak
elemental
Rasur ya.
abilities?
Bahkan cuma nyentuh 4/7.
So then, might I be so bold as to inquire how exactly it is that you learned to channel
Kekuatan
elemental...
persahabatan,
Aw,
guys.
it's nothing really. Paimon just... It's been a long journey, and many things... Honestly, even Paimon...
Perhaps such unfathomable things are the essence of the
Malah
gods
mauin nalar.
and the visions they grant.
Di luar nalar, coy.
However, I still wish to have the honor of seeing... Of course, I too shall share with you all that I've learned.
Boleh
Now
aja.
then,
Oh, Paiwan sama Kazuha. Oh, enggak. Set.
Nice and spicy. Allow me.
Langsung ulti kah? Ulti lah ya.
Leave it all to me.
Rest and rebuild.
Au. Jika bertemu aku sendiri.
I must leave no stone
Oh ya
unturned.
tuh,
Time to clean up.
red. Yang satu lagi ya.
Steady as stone.
Don nggak bang, Don. Aduh, lagi ya ternyata. Xiangling ulti. Pakomi ulti. Ulti itu kayak daftar.
Leave it all to me. Boba, get them. Allow me.
Tuh, ulti Rasul masih full down guys. Set. Red. Jika kau bertemu aku ini. Terus sekarat, aduh. Hasilnya sekarat guys.
Hold the line.
Nice.
Your skills in battle are truly beyond reproach, even with your opponent's speed. Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintaining balance. He relies entirely on the element of surprise to... In other words, as long as you remain mindful of his ability to... Please, save your thanks. If anything, I should be thanking you for the opportunity. The world is a truly mysterious place, it seems.
You seem kind of obsessed with visions, but don't you already have your own?
I desire to know what meaning visions have and what influences the gods' decision to grant humans these visions. My apologies for allowing me the honor of witnessing your mystical ways. So that's what you're curious about? As you well know, a vision hunt decree is currently underway. Visions are a gift bestowed by the divine. People that have accepted this gift are now having their visions confiscated inexplicably in the outset. Supposing each of the 7 archons had their criteria for granting visions to living beings, then does the current, not to mention, with no new electrovisions having been granted for such a long time, it would seem that we can infer something of the Raiden Shogun's feelings on the matter.
She sounds less like an archon and more like a tyrant.
As far as I know, she is an archon that pursues eternity. She will relentlessly carry out Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within Liyue. But what does Inazuma's pursuit of it goes without saying that the people locked within Inazuma do not fare...
Sounds a lot like something the god you...
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro Archon before? With time, we will change. If you wish to find her, she will forever be... There will come a day when I too shall wish to understand the answers to eternity from her. Ah, the time for your match is approaching.
Oh, right! We got so distracted.
If you have no other matters to attend to, then we can return together.
Let's go.
Very well. Let's...
Nggak terlalu penting itu vision. Kita bisa ganti-ganti vision. Loh. Lawannya ternyata Beidou sendiri, guys.
Allow me.
Why isn't he here yet? Never mind. We can start by making your...
Oh, enggak.
Everyone, listen up! Your attention,
Bukan Beidou
please!
ternyata.
We've reached the climax of the Crux.
Cuman
We've seen many
jadi
exciting
MC.
battles today, and now, at long last, the two finalists have emerged. Now, I'd like to introduce our first combatant. Though few have seen, he strikes fear into the heart of Osile, and the mere mention of his name causes even the...
Wow!
I've been waiting for this.
I'm
Yeay,
sure
terima kasih
everyone
atas
witnessed
dukungannya
his
semuanya.
thrilling
Yeay.
match in the semifinal. But today's final round, as for our other
Siapakah?
combatant,
Oh, pahlawan
come on,
selalu
what
datang
could be
terlambat.
taking him so long? You can't. Apologies, everyone. Just sit tight. We've got no other choice. If he doesn't show,
Wait a moment. Captain Beidou, perhaps we should check Traveler.
Hah? What happened, guys? Ya?
let me see. It's gone all right.
Hilang.
Did somebody steal it? Who would dare do such a thing
Loh,
in
ini
broad
malam kan,
daylight?
Paimon.
We don't know when it was taken exactly. I never thought that someone here would have the...
No need to worry. Even the craftiest sleight of hand is not as...
Dia suka detektif kasih.
The vision was the prize that I had offered, and it was my response.
Well, if you insist. I'll stay here and try to offer...
If you would, please come with me.
But we're on an island.
No choice.
Where could he have possibly run?
Come with me. I can sense the wind.
Hah? Perikara arus angin.
A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there, we can continue our search for clues.
Tut. Jadi,
By the
oh,
way, what made you suddenly think of taking the prize in the
ternyata
first place?
sepatu
I heard
agen.
it the moment it was stolen.
Well, then why didn't you stop him?
You'll see shortly.
Oh, sih. Dikit lagi. Skill.
Steady as stone.
Terus
Rest and rebuild.
buat apa ya namanya, element reaction. Terus ulti rasur. Ternyata sepatu agen.
Leave it all to me, as a
Seperti
durable
Noel
man
itu.
would.
Ulti Xiangling. Nah, ketemu.
Allow me.
Terus there. Electro Charger. Langsung hajar lagi.
Nice and spicy.
Dikit lagi keok tuh. Nah, dari ini
The
kan.
winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way.
Angkuh.
Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Di manakah?
Hoarders, they're here! Get them!
Treasure hoarders, just as I
Oh,
expected.
treasure hoard.
In which case, please stand back.
Yang ini loh.
Another time.
Ulti Razor. Let's go. Langsung karuk-karuk guys.
I must leave no stone unturned. Out of the frying pan, into the fire.
Start lagi.
Hold the line.
There.
Picked the wrong test subject.
Cara dan restorer ya. Pencuri vision. Ntar energi dulu. Oke, udah cukup lah ya. Gimana kah? Dia di situ ternyata.
You caught up with me? How is that possible?
Kok bisa?
I had even
Ya
prepared a
bisa
boat to
dong.
ensure a quick getaway, and
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
the wind. What are you talking? Drat! If I only had a vision, or if I could activate this.
This has nothing to do with visions. You may be skilled at vanishing from a crowd. Additionally, your chosen escape route was flawed for reasons that are too numerous to go into. In other words, you failed to
okay,
meet
banget.
any of the basic criteria for a grand heist, namely speed, stealth, and style.
You.
But most disappointing of all is this. It appears that the vision doesn't respond to human.
Fine.
Okay.
I've had my eyes on this vision for quite some time now. I decided to register after here.
Dan
So you were supposed to be.
I'd intended to win the
Nyerah.
contest through skill alone all along. After watching the semifinals, I knew that I didn't stand a chance. But since there was no use in trying to face you in the match, I decided to put my skills to good use while everyone's I was convinced I prepared
Yes.
thoroughly for my escape, but somehow you still
udah sudahin aja.
This should have gone differently. Really?
Balikan di sini ada.
Fine.
Lepasin.
But you'd better mean it. It didn't activate once I took it anyway.
You know, according to the laws of the sea, the penalty for stealing is breaking the culprit's arms.
Sebenarnya dipotong tangannya sih.
You're not.
Not to mention that the item you stole was a prize. You didn't show up for the final match, and it seems that it would be only fair to brand the word thief on your forehead with a hot iron.
Whoa, we don't need to go that far, do we?
I never would have. If this is where talking gets me, then forget it. I'll
Huh?
risk a fight.
Really? Easy win lah. Aduh. Rasanya mati.
Leave it all to me. Nice and spicy.
Satu. Telur.
Just you watch.
No way. Man. Aduh, malah ngelawak guys. Sorry. Ya udah.
Yeah.
Terpaksa Noel yang carry guys sekarang.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire. You're toast. Rest and rebuild. Covenant of the deep.
Oh, Kokomi guys yang carry. Nih, mandiin.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Eventually.
Ayo, mandiin. Udah, sudahin aja.
No. Do what you want, but please don't.
He has persevered to the bitter end, And now death looms near. Put down the vision and leave.
Oh,
I've changed my
cuma
mind.
dikertakan doang ternyata.
Huh?
What's wrong? Are you asking for... It's up to you. Such willing...
No need for that.
Kabur kacir-kacir.
Paimon doesn't get it.
I take no pleasure in frightening others.
Iya.
I was just testing all possible... When people are forced into a corner, that is when their greatest strength... But unfortunately, nothing happened. Yes. I wanted to know whether, from the moment he stole the vision, I decided... I've tried many other methods in the... Though few tales tell of a masterless vision reawakening.
Jangan sekali aja udah ada sebelumnya dong.
After seeing you command multiple elements, I figured that nothing is impossible. Come, why don't you give it a try?
Biar gue coba. Tetap nggak aktif.
The vision.
I see. No matter. This was expected.
Kenapa kamu terikat sekali?
Yeah, what's the story?
The story begins with an old
Soal
friend.
teman lama yang meninggal kah?
He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the
sahabat.
Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied,
Pasti
there
ada
must
seorang yang
be
bisa
one who
menghalau
can
serangan
withstand
bintang
it.
itu.
There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the vision hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct the ideal of eternity.
Si diktator.
While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the vision hunters to a duel before the throne.
Untuk duel.
A solemn
Waduh,
yet brutal
mati kan temannya.
challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to
Yang
witness.
patah. Vision elektro yang padam.
In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I
jadi
mustn't
gitu
let his hope, which
historia
burned so
Kazuha.
brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god. Perhaps one day, I may come to find that all I have done is mean, but as a wandering
tidak.
samurai, I find meaning in traveling and the
Kazuha.
Tip.
It's all right then. It's time we
Ayo.
allow me to gather the wind.
Huh? Did Beta leave already?
If you're looking for the
Mungkin saja.
captain, she was summoned by Lady Ning.
panggil
It seems
Ningguang.
that the Crux Clash got out of hand this time and has attracted her. Captain Beidou was
Ooh.
muttering something about Ningguang being a stick in the mud as she headed off to Liyue Harp.
It's not unusual for
But still,
Menyebalkan.
Captain Beidou was disappointed she didn't get to witness the crowning of the new champion.
the one who stole the vision was originally to be this hero's opponent. He knew he stood no chance of winning the match, thus the wicked idea of in which
Yeah.
case the Crux Clash comes to a
Siapa yang akan
clear-cut
kalah?
Huh?
Kita
So
menang.
that's what. If that's the case, then the rules stipulate that he is disqualified. And our hero?
Paimon thought
Yay.
we'd win and all, but not like this.
It doesn't matter.
Perang epic yang
As
menang
the
ya.
saying goes, honor given is honor deserved. Now, let me go prepare.
Yes, I believe so.
Let's go.
Though Captain
Kita sama
Beidou is no
Inazuma.
longer present here, I'll be sure. But the voyage to Inazuma is a treacherous one. You will be plagued by a perpetual tempest.
Ah.
In fact, the relentless rain and wind are also an embodiment of the ride.
Hold on a second. You're saying
Mengenalkan
she-
kita.
Let us not forget
Yeah.
that this is one of the 7 archons.
Ah iya.
If Liyue's
Oh,
Morax
patut.
could form Guyun Stone Forest by casting down his
Rasa heran,
stone,
guys.
suffice it to say
Itu
that if you
emang
wish to
OP
journey
parah.
to Inazuma, the Alcor will need some time. In the meantime, I intend to embark on a journey of my own.
Oh,
I will travel all across.
Paimon believes
mau
you'll find a way.
jalan-jalan.
Thank you. One
Jadi,
final
weh.
word of warning. The part of
Selesai juga. Akhir ya. Oke, karena sudah hampir 1 jam ya. Dan kita cukupkan dulu. Jangan lupa jaga kesehatan dan minum air putih yang banyak. Sampai jumpa di live stream dan video berikutnya. Bye bye.